Hello dear students. Today is our fourth lesson of math. Today I'm not going to talk about new subjects. I will just stick to the ones we did in our previous lessons, but I will be solving some questions about what we did. I wrote some questions for you. Now we will go through them one by one and I will solve it for you. Please take out your notebooks or bring a paper and start solving with me. I already solved the first question for you. Now I will talk about it. Then one by one we will go through the questions. The first question says, change this improper fraction to decimal. We talked about improper fraction and we said numerator is bigger or larger than the denominator. And we already know when you want to divide 9 by 5, you are using long division. Now, in 9, how many 5s do I have? I have 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. Now this is our first step. Then we will put the decimal point here, then add a 0 to the 4. The 4 will be 40. In 40, how many 5s do we have? 8. 8 times 5 is 40. Then we minus these two numbers and we get 0. So when I want to change this fraction, which is 9 over 5, into a decimal number, it will be 1.8. Now, try to pause the video and solve this question one more time by yourselves, then check the answer if it is correct or not. Let's go to the second question. It says, complete these equivalent fractions. We already talked about equivalent fractions in our previous lesson, and we said two different fractions having the same value. Now, if you look at A, we have 3 over 4 equal to a number over 8. Now, first we will look at the denominators. Why? Because on both sides we have denominator. Now here it's 4, it's changed to 8. How do I know 4 is changed to 8? By multiplication. 4 times which number equal to 8? 4 times 2. Okay, so 4 times 2 is 8. Now, because I multiplied the denominator by 2, I have to multiply the numerator also by 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. Now, from this, I understand 3 over 4 and 6 over 8 both has the same value. Okay, before I solve the second one, try to pause the video and solve it yourself. If you solved it correct, then it means you understood the subject. If you didn't understand, it's okay, I will solve it for you now. We have 12 over 5 equal to a number over 15. Of course, I'm going to look at the denominators on both sides because on both sides I have denominator. 5 is changed to 15. Okay, because we have a small number changed to a big number, I know that I am using multiplication. Okay. 5 times which number is equal to 15? 5 times 3 is equal to 15. Okay, because I multiplied the denominator by 3, I have to multiply the numerator also by 3. Okay, 12 times 3. If you couldn't do it like this, you can come to this side of the paper and you do it like this. Okay, now, of course, we know that we always start from this side. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. So this one is equal to 36 over 15. Okay, the third question, or the third part of the second question. I have 7 over 6 equal to a number over 18. Again, you can pause the video and try to solve it by yourself, or you can just listen to me to understand more. Again, I am looking at the denominator. I have 6 and it's changed to 18. 6 times which number is 18? 6 times 3. Because I multiplied the denominator by 3, I have to multiply the numerator also by 3. 7 times 3 is 21. Okay. Now, I'm solving this question. This is the third question. The third question says, look at these shapes. I have A and B. I'm looking at this shape. I have squares and 3 of these squares are shaded. Write the fraction of the shaded part, then change it to decimal. So you have to do 2 things in this question, okay? So first, you are finding the fraction. Okay. What is the fraction? First, I'm doing the numerator. We said, what is the numerator? Is the part shaded. So, I'm going to count the parts that are shaded. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The denominator is the entire squares in the shape. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is my fraction. The fraction is 3 over 6. Now I will change this fraction to decimal. Sorry. Okay. 3 and 6. Okay. In 3, do I have 6? No. I will put a 0 and a decimal point here. Then add a 0 to the 3. Okay. In 30, how many 6 do I have? What number times 6 is equal to 30? 5. 5 times 6 is 30. You will minus these two numbers. 0, 0. Okay, so the fraction is 3 over 6. The decimal is 0.5. Now for part B, Pause the video and try to solve it by yourself. Okay. I have another shape here. Again, the question is, write the fraction of the shaded part, then change it to decimal. Okay. Again, I'm going to count the shaded part for the numerator and the whole shape for the denominator. Okay, I'm counting the shaded part. 1, 2, 3, 4, and these two together will make one full shaded square. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and these together 5. So the numerator is 5. What is the denominator? I have to count the whole square in the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? 5 over 12 is the fraction. Now I will change it to decimal. Okay. In 5, do I have 12? No. In 50, how many 12s do I have? As I told you before, if you couldn't do this one, you can try to do the multiplication of 12 on one side of the paper until you get to a point that is close to 50. Okay? So, 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 times 4 is 48. And 12 times 5 is 60. So I have to stop here because 60 is bigger than 50, so I'm not going to use it. I will use this one. Okay? Okay. So I have 4 here. 4 times 12 is 48. Now I will minus this one. 0 will be 10 and the 5 will be 4. Okay? 10 minus 8, 2. 4 minus 4, 0. You can add another 0 and continue, or you can just stop here. So the fraction is 5 over 12 and the decimal is 0.4. Again, please try to solve these questions by yourselves, then check it with the correct answers. Okay? Have a lovely day and be safe. Bye bye.